Some films don't really feel like stories. They feel like watching a real person disappear in front of you. And that for me is Leaving Las Vegas. New on 4K, just out now on a new presentation. This is not a glamorous film about addiction, self-destruction or romances. It's ugly, it's sad, it's uncomfortable, and it's emotionally exhausting in a way that's still shocking almost 30 years after its release. And honestly, Nicolas Cage gives one of the most completely exposed performances I've ever seen. So let's talk about Leaving Las Vegas on 4K now.
I came here to drink myself to death.
This is one of those films that I appreciate. I don't want to sit down and watch often, but when I sit down and watch it, I realise there's a real quality behind and in front of the camera. It is a story that is entirely simple. Ben is an alcoholic who is losing everything due to his addiction. He moved to Las Vegas simply for the purpose of drinking himself to death. He meets Sera, who's a sex worker who's also struggling with her own kind of emotional isolation and issues. And between the two of them, a kind of relationship forms, but not in the sense that you would expect, because neither of these characters are trying to fix each other. They just accept and wait for the inevitability. And I think there's something so powerful about that. But both the performances here from Nicolas Cage and Elisabeth Shue are absolutely outstanding, and really deliver and give the film the kind of emotional core that makes you hope that these people are going to make it.
I'll tell you, but now, I'm in love with you. But be that as it may, I am not here to force my twisted soul into your life.
Taking them individually, Nicolas Cage is incredible. This is one of those performances, but you know Nicolas Cage has got in him. Sometimes he can be wild and out there, and other times he can be more restrained, and here he finds the balance. He is completely vulnerable in this role. He feels physically exhausting. It never feels performative or like that typical movie drunk, you know, the overacting that can kind of leak into these things. You genuinely believe that this man is falling apart, and the Oscar one makes complete sense when you see it. It's absolutely worth it. There's scenes where Cage seems to be present, and then there's other moments where he seems to have fallen into the shadow of the character, and it just works incredibly well. And almost overshadowed, but just as important as Elisabeth Shue's Sera character, she brings a little bit of warmth to the film, but a whole lot of sadness as well, and stops it from becoming a one-note film. The relationship between these two characters feels tragic. Neither person can truly save themselves, and the film works because they really connect emotionally while knowing that the inevitable ending will come, and they're just happy for this time where people see them as people and not as objects or a tool to be used.
I've given you gallons of free will here. You can do this one thing for me.
The Las Vegas setting is wonderful. It's a town all about experiences. It's hollow, it's artificial, it's neon lit and emotionally dead. It's the perfect setting for this story. The constant lights and noises become oppressive after a while. Instead of that exciting feeling of Las Vegas, it feels spiritually empty when these people need more than just glitz and glamour. They're in a place where that's all that's given for them. I absolutely love this film. I think it is incredible. It still has that powerful nature that it had when it first came out. The tone is really just, it's not a happy-go-lucky movie. It's uncomfortable, it's sad, it's intimate, it's devastating, and it never becomes... It really doesn't become melodramatic, even though the story leans that way. And I think as a film fan watching this, you can see the direction in which this film could have gone and how it could have really have leaned into that. But the fact that they keep it grounded in emotional realism really works for it. And I think Mike Figgis does an excellent job, particularly with some of the handheld elements that he has. There's a kind of incoherent energy to those sequences as well, and again it feels unstable in a deliberate way, much like the characters within the film. I think it's just absolutely incredible. The 4K presentation here, Vegas looks incredible on 4K. You got all those lights, you get the strong contrast throughout the daylight sequences, throughout the nighttime sequences. The grain has been preserved in the night scenes, benefit massively from what I remember seeing this previously. It's a film that you should experience at one point. It's just for the performances, for the different way of tackling this story. It's a film that yes, will leave you emotionally exhausted rather than entertained, but sometimes that's a nice way to be after a film, to be shown that there is other things than just entertainment out there. So there's a couple of extras on this 4K disc. We've got a new audio commentary with Mike Figgis. We've got Mike Figgis' documentary The Shoot, a new deleted scene with Jessica Alba, making of, interviews and B-roll, which is nice, because normally these kind of things are just kind of bare bones, but to get that little brand new commentary and to get the documentary is a really nice addition to this. So yeah, Leaving Las Vegas is one of those films that just sits heavy on you after you've watched it. It's raw, it's painful, deeply human, and completely anchored by two incredible performances. This isn't a film about overcoming addiction, it's about surrendering to it, and that makes it incredibly difficult, but also incredibly honest. I'd love to know your thoughts on Leaving Las Vegas. Let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, fall somewhere in the middle. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, or links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.